professional streaming only. Oh, I forgot. That is very... Oh my, that is very music. Can I... There it is. That's much better. Let's see if we can get any concurrent at the moment. To be fair, I said 10 minutes 5 minutes ago, so I'll give it some time. Hath not fear. Be not afraid. I'm actually gonna edit that so that my website... Hello. I'm just fixing some things up right now. Normal 5-minute before stream behavior. I should probably... Okay. Wasn't sure if that was on or not. Where the pick? Where the pick? What pick? What pick, bro? Bro. This music is not nearly as great as I thought, but it suffices. I like it, personally. gonna be a whole 10 minutes behind schedule. I mean seconds. 10 seconds behind schedule. And that does it. It's officially time to start stream. Today, to change it up a little bit, we're gonna be playing some Hypixel Bedwars. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the concept of Hypixel Bedwars, you're put on a team of 4. Well, I'm gonna be playing in teams of 4. So you're put on a team of 4. You're given a bed. As long as that bed is intact, you can respawn as many times as you need. Meaning, hang on, let me turn off this chat. That is, oh my, meaning, meaning that if you lose the bed, you aren't able to respawn, you die once you're out. Other teams also have the same case, so they're trying to destroy your bed so that they can be the last team standing. So you need to work to both destroy other people's beds and protect your own, all while managing your finances. Really, it's an educational game. That's what I tell my teachers so that I don't get in trouble for playing it. Before we start, as I do every week, well, except for last week because I didn't stream, but as I'm going to do every week, I want to thank everybody who followed off stream. I apologize for not being able. Yes, I'm explaining Bedwars. There are some people that haven't played it. Twix. I want to thank everybody who followed off stream, so obviously I couldn't thank you because I wasn't streaming, but I want to say thank you and yeah, let's just jump right into it. Now, I will say, I'm not good at the game, but that's what makes it fun, you know? Because then you get to laugh at me not being good at the game, which is fun. Also, I did a lot of manual labor today, so my body's a bit sore, so if I lack in gaming quality, that's why, totally, 100%. 1,000% even. I'd go as far as to say. But I got this idea because I noticed, I was playing some Minecraft this weekend, as one does. I was playing I can't join the Deep Blue SMP event because I'm streaming. But anyway, I'm going to be playing things in multiplayer from now on because I was playing some Minecraft over the week, and I was just like, this doesn't make for very great content. When Filza does it, or people of the Dream SMP do it, that's different because they already have established characters, and not only do they already have established characters, they usually have a spin on it that makes it more fun. I do not. I just play vanilla Minecraft, and I'm not trying to judge anybody who got pleasure in watching me play vanilla Minecraft. I personally did not find it entertaining, and I don't want to do anything that I don't think you guys would find entertaining. Let me turn this music down a little bit, actually. I forgot that I disabled chat, so I'm not able to speak in chat. There it is. There it is. Alright. So I'm gonna try to do more multiplayer things. I got a couple big. I hate to say it, but I got a couple big projects in the pipeline that I wanna work on. I wanna get more members for before I can actually stream it. Because when it boils down to it, I want to give you guys entertaining and engaging content so that not only do you watch it when the stream opens, but also you watch it multiple times over the VODs and you still get interest out of it. Also, I'm gonna start working on time management so that I'm more able to make shorter videos so that it's not either you watch it live or you watch a 2-hour VOD, because that kind of scares people away, and understandably so. So I'm gonna try to start editing videos, making them a little shorter, keeping funny moments, keeping unfunny moments out, so that, it's still entertaining. And, numbers aren't everything, but it'd be nice to rack in a couple more views. So, yeah. Like I said, today we're just going to be playing some Bedwars. A couple more people have joined, so I'm just going to reiterate. Oh, no. Uh-oh. That's bad. Okay, for those of you who haven't played Bedwars, that's what we call an unideal situation. So basically, the rarer the gem, the better the things it can get. Diamonds can get some pretty good stuff, mostly upgrades. Emeralds can get some really, really useful equipment. And like I said, I'm not very good at the game, so that's what happens when you don't have a bed, is you just perma-die and you have to move on to another game, which is unfortunate, but these things happen. I'm gonna go with, if it's, oh, come on, please. I have one very, very favorite map on this, and I always want it to be open, and it's almost never open, because not a lot of other people like it. I'm also playing on Hypixel, which is regarded as, well, not only regarded, but also statistically one of the biggest Minecraft servers in existence. And I'm not saying it's the biggest, I'm saying it's one of the biggest, which is an unarguable fact. But that's really nice, because that means that games are going to fill up, you know, pretty quickly. Which is nice, because I'm not very good at commentary, so when there's a lot of downtime, it gets very awkwardly quiet. That's why I also try to find music that is enjoyable by itself, is so that when I go quiet, when I stop talking for a little bit, you guys can still enjoy the stream. And it's hard to do. It's hard to find good music that is also not going to get me DMCA'd and very, very shut down. So yeah, that's about where my head's been at the last couple days, the last 2 weeks. I want to apologize for not streaming last week. I don't remember exactly what happened, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not sure if you guys could tell 3 weeks ago, last time I streamed, I just wasn't into it that day. I woke up late, I started streaming late, I started streaming like 10 minutes before stream was, like, I started setting up for stream like 10 minutes before stream started, and that's just, I mean, aside from unprofessional, because I would not say that I'm a professional streamer, you know, I wouldn't say that seriously, I say it jokingly, but I wouldn't say it seriously, but, aside from unprofessional, that just, like, I usually set up an hour before stream, and that's including, you know, making sure Streamlabs is working, making sure Twitch is working, you know, making sure everything is up, getting the word out there that I'm going to be streaming soon, everything like that. That usually takes about an hour, and that's good because it lets people clear their schedules, at least very shorthand schedules, to then be able to join the stream. So when I only announce, I don't have enough wool, so when I only announce it, 10 minutes before, it's the turnout's going to be a lot smaller. And again, I don't do this for numbers, obviously. I mean, I can't even get donations yet, so obviously I don't do this. But, I don't do this for money, I should say. But I do want as many people to enjoy it as possible. And, you know, growth is motivating. I'll admit. Growth is very, very motivating. So yeah, my preemptive New Year's goal about 3 months early is to be ready to stream an hour before I have to be ready to stream. So so an hour before 2 p.m. EST is of course 1 p.m. So an hour before that, I have to be ready. I have to be in the mindset that, okay, I'm gonna be streaming this today. I need to know what I'm gonna stream. Usually, I plan my streams about when my streams end, and so like last week or 2 weeks ago I should say, last time I streamed, that's unfortunate. That's just, I need to get better with situational awareness, obviously. Anyway, usually the week before I stream, I know what I'm gonna do. I have it planned out, and I have at the very least a rough idea of how I want things to go. 2 weeks ago, last time I streamed, I did not. I had no idea what I was going to do. I just kind of slapped it together, let Minecraft take me where it was going to take me. I died. I got even, like, more upset. I was just not feeling it. I was not having a great day. It was not an ideal situation. Looking back on it, it's the only time so far that I've streamed, and then looking back at the stream, I've thought it might have been better if I just didn't stream. And that's not to, like, blame you guys or anything, obviously. It's just me. I think I was getting burnt out, and I just kept pushing myself. But because, you know, school's starting and everything, it's very, very, I wouldn't say stressful, but it's a lot to get used to. Because now I have to deal with, like, okay, 7 to 2, I'm completely busy. I can't do anything 7 to 2 because of school. But, you know, there are ways to work around that, like streaming on Saturdays. Which reminds me, next week I might have to stream on, or a week very soon, I'll have to stream on Sunday. Of course, I'll announce that on my Twitter and on various Discord servers. Oh my goodness. I get distracted talking. And then I don't look. Anyway, one of these weeks very, very soon, and again, I'll announce it on various Discord servers and on my Twitter, I'm going to have to stream on a Sunday just because I want to take a personal day on Saturday. Me and my sister planning a trip, you know, just fun stuff like that. And then there are some other trips that we have planned, but it's so far in advance, it'd be goofy to warn about it now. So yeah, I have had a very fun time recently. I've been energizing myself, and like I said, even the physical labor that I did this morning, you know, yes, it made me a bit tired, but it also really energized me, and that's really nice. I did not drink enough water, so I do have a bit of a headache, and that's fun. But all of that is to say that last week's, or 2 weeks ago, the stream that I did where I was like barely talking, everything like that, that should not hopefully represent your opinion of me, but also that's what I want to stray away from. I don't want to, I want streams more like this, where it's upbeat, where things are like constantly happening. There's very few dull moments. I want people to leave midstream because they have something else to do, not because they got bored. That's the pinnacle of what I can ask for right now, is that people leave not because they can, or not because they want to, but because they have to. You know, and again, I'm not trying to, like, I'm not trying to trap anyone. I want my content to be engaging enough. So, you know, just, I want people to enjoy this because I enjoy doing this, that kind of thing. And you know, being able to advertise during school works, being able to advertise on Discord servers, on social media, everything like that, it really, really helps. And anyone who's been spreading the word off stream that I haven't told to spread the word, I want to send out, like, my biggest thanks to you guys. You're really helping this channel grow far more than I could ever dream of it growing. I mean, we hit what, 35 followers over the week that I didn't stream? Yeah, we're at 35 followers right now. That's crazy. That frame drop, okay. When I started streaming, I did not think I was going to hit 35 followers, especially not this soon. So I just, you know, biggest thanks. I love all of you guys. And I'm getting a little, you know, talkative, but that's because I love the game, but it's Minecraft. There's not much to commentate on Minecraft-wise. But that's fine. That's fine. This game is still great. I love it, personally. You know, I've never met... That's fun. I've never met anyone that has said that they don't like Minecraft. Like, I've met people who say they're indifferent, and I've met people who said they're, like, they don't know it, like, they're not experienced enough in it to form an opinion either way, which is fair. But I don't think I've heard anyone say that they just genuinely do not enjoy it, which I thought was interesting. Yes, I did die. Yes, that was a permadeath. However, I got their bed. That was pretty cool. That was, not to toot my own horn, but that was a pretty gamer move. First live, I've got to watch. Hope it goes well for you. Thank you. Welcome to the streams. We try to keep it a little chill here. The music is a little more upbeat than usual, which I am not personally a fan of, but this is a new playlist. But welcome to the streams. Thank you for coming, and I hope you get to enjoy yourself. Also, I made a new skin. I made this night skin. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it looks pretty good. One of the servers that I'm on had a medieval theme a couple months ago, so I whipped this up the other day because it was fitting. No, it wasn't, but it was fun, and that's what's important. And I did not put the Techno support ribbon on it, the Technoblade support ribbon, because I am dumb, and I forgot. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hopefully. I mean, it's not like Technoblade is gonna scold me for not putting a ribbon on on my skin. I don't think he'll realize that is a thing that has happened. Also, I reassigned the key to change perspectives to a key on my mouse. Oh my goodness, the improvement it's made on my life. I thought if I was quiet, they wouldn't notice me. And I was right. To an extent. But now I know that they have endstone. So endstone you can't mine by hand. I mean, you could, but it would take so incredibly long that it is more worth saying you can't, because there's no point in trying. But now we also have a direct line to attack. Also, good news, I think I'm going to be able to spread streaming out to Sunday as well. Hopefully. I don't want to spread it out so much that I get burnt out. Like, I don't think I could do every day streaming, like every day for 2 hours. I would get burnt out very quickly. I want to be able to get to 3 to 4 days a week, which I know is a lot, but we're gonna work on it slowly but surely. And you know, I think I could work it out. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I could work it out to the point that I'm streaming like Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I think that would be a good stream. 2 days to rest, 2 days to plan as well. But you know, all in good time. We'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, so to speak. Because unfortunately, I do still have other responsibilities. I have other people to help, you know. Can't just game all my life, unfortunately. Yellow still has their bed. Why? Ah, that's why. How did that work? How did that work? Oh my goodness. How did that work? It took me so long to break that endstone. I thought they would get to me. Wow, I guess I'm just a gamer, you know? You know, I'm not even surprised that worked. It's just pure skill, baby. Pure skill and nothing else. Definitely not luck. Alright, so that's yellow down, apparently. Oh, I'm proud of that. That was a gamer move. I'm gonna frontal attack them, just so that, you know, I can finish them off. Yellow, you're not very good at building defenses, I have to be honest. Tip! When you're on a 1x1 bridge, well, I guess it's not 1x1, but when you're on a 1-block bridge like that, I guess you're the mouse kind of thing. Neat. When you're on a 1-block bridge like that, try to hit them from the side so that they get knocked off. But also just absolutely flurry rush. It works sometimes. Then when it doesn't work, you just cry. That's what I do. And it works every time. honestly, I really enjoy Bedwars because it tests, like, every facet of ability that you need for Minecraft. It has speed building, it has fighting, it has gaming, blocks as well. It has a lot, and it can help train attention. It's helped me train attention, at least. Helps me narrow my focus. And ironically, I think I have only played with, like... No, I'd say a lot of... me and my friends play a lot of this together, but I don't think I've ever played on a team that was, like, all my friends. Like, it's usually me and another friend, or sometimes me and 2 other friends on a team of 4, so we'll have 1 to 2 random people. It's honestly a lot of fun, because even though we're supposed to win in a team game, we just mess with the other teammate because we're bad people. And we do a little bit of trolling. And it's, you know, it's great fun. Everybody has a laugh, except for them, of course, but what are you gonna do? This music is very odd. I don't know how I feel about it. It's very, very upbeat. Definitely not as lo-fi hip-hop beats to study to as I want, but at the same time, this is the only playlist that I could find that was between 1 and 11 hours. I'm not joking. The only other ones I could find were either 1 hour or 11 hours long. And it's beyond me why. I don't think anyone needs 11 hours. I mean, unless you're trying to sleep to it, I guess. Or if you have to study for 11 hours. But if you have to study for 11 hours, you know, give up on the test. That's just my personal, professional, honest opinion. I am PPHO. Usually, I use this strat called sitting in the hopper for about 2 minutes and collecting all of the resources that I need before heading out. I'm not going to do that because I have a limited time, I have a limited time stream, and I'm not spending 2 hours, or 2 minutes of my 2-hour stream per game, per spawn, by the way, to just build resources so that I can attack. I mean, granted, I get like 8 or 9 kills every time I use that strat. It's not worth it, honestly. It's not worth it. All I have to do is do some try-hard moves, and it works fine. So close. So close. He got down to 6 health. So each heart is worth 2 health. So right now I'm at 20 health, even though I only have 10 hearts. So when he was at 6 health, he actually only had 3 hearts, but each heart is 3. So when you have an odd number, that means that you have lost half a heart. Just again, for anybody who didn't know. So because yellow is weak, because yellow is only on 3 hearts, I'm going to push again. Both greens just fell into the void. I watched that. That was funny. I always make fun of people for falling into the void, usually as I'm falling into the void, so it's okay. It's fine. You can make fun of people for doing something as long as you do it as well. That's not true. Don't make fun of people. I have an audience now. I have to advise against bullying. Come on, me and red. Let's go. And then kill red. This game is so easy. Game of betrayal. Alright. I'm gonna eat apple just to get it out of my inventory. I'm gonna stuff that in there. Alright, so now we have yellow. So now all we have is green and red to worry about. Green's defenses look alright. Next time I'm gonna bring some... Actually, I could probably buy a fireball. So once I buy the fireball, I can shoot it at their base. I can see what kind of prot they have around their bed. prot being protection, of course, and I can see what we're up against. What we're up against. All right. Okay. Oh God. Oh! Oh no. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. We're fine. This is you know, this is good. I wanted this to happen, you know? I wanted our bed to be broken. It really raises the stakes. Who broke it? It usually says in the chat, but I turned chat off. Oh, I do not like this. I do not like this half a heart. So right now, to other people, I'm on 1 health, just to really hammer that home. Oh, I do not like being this low health when we're in this high stakes of a situation. All right, I'm gonna get nothing. Okay. I don't know where he's going, but that's my teammate. So I should probably follow him. Make sure he's not gonna die. Nice. I believe in you. Oh my. Sure is a lot of drugs. Go in. I believe in you. 07. Go, 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 go. Oh! That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. that worked. Oh boy, did that work. Okay, pickaxe, and fireballs. Have they just like not noticed? Oh my god! No! Ah! Okay, 10 kills and 1 bed broken. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. That at least for me. At least for me, those are good statistics for me. So may not have been a winning game, but it was a good game. That's all I'm looking for. Good, entertaining, fun. That sucks though, that it went like that. Like that's how I go out. But it's fine. It works, I suppose. So how have your guys' couple weeks been? I like interacting with my chat. I like doing that every stream. So how have your guys' last 2 weeks been? Nice, nice. Alright, this is gonna go very well. I'm about to solo the entire game. Look at that, 96 FPS. That's working a charm. I am very glad. Good. I'm glad it's been good. It sucks to hear about the test, honestly. I do not like testing. I had to go in for my own state standardized testing recently and could not stand it. The worst part for me was that I finish it pretty quickly. So then I have to sit there for the rest of the 140 minutes and just wait for everyone else to finish. And the first time, like, I went in for only one day. Other people went in for multiple, but I went in for only one day. And the whole time I was sitting there, I was like, goodness, oh gosh, oh goodness gosh. This is so boring. And because of my back, which isn't, like, you know, it's not unhealthy. I'm not good at having a spine. Because of that, I can't, like, curl over enough to lay down on the desk. So I just kind of sat there. I drew. I almost said that I drawed. But I drew, and I just kind of wasted time however I could. And then, at the end of the 140 minutes, right, the teacher is like, all right, so now I'm going to collect the free paper. I'm like, what do you mean the free paper? And she's like, oh, you know, the paper that you use to write down notes on and stuff. And I started panicking because I was like, oh, I've been drawing on that. These are not good. I'm not a very good artist, by the way, you know. So I was like, this is not art I'm very proud of. And I know that it doesn't matter, you know. It's not like I'm gonna fail the test because they thought my free doodles were bad. But it was nerve-wracking. I was like, people are gonna see these. Oh god, I did like a ton of graffiti S's and stuff. Like, it was literally nothing. I had no reason to be nervous. But it was just like that moment where I was like, oh no, because everything else was digital except for that paper. It was cringe. Also, it was like freezing in that building. Like, it was so cold. I don't know why. I brought a hoodie for one of my friends. Like, well, you know, I gave it to them, and I was like, man, I would love to put the hoodie on, but it's too small. It didn't fit me. It was too small for me, but it was just the right size for them. So I you know, I was gonna give it to them, and I if I could have put it on, I would have. But man, it sucked. It sucked. I'm glad I went. I'm glad I got it over with. I'm glad I only had one day when other people had, like... There are some people who are still doing it. I did it Wednesday of last week. I did it the 22nd of November. Not November, September. So, you know, I'm lucky to have only gotten it for one day and only had to go in for one day. Some people are still going in, like I said, so they've had like 4 or 5 days of testing, and that's without being held over or anything. That's just what they were scheduled for. I had to go in for English testing, and it's so boring. I get anxious over important tests, and then after that test. Ew. I'm in algebra too. I don't like it. I'm not very good at complex math, and I know that some people are like, oh, it's not complex math. To me, it's complex math. I'm just not very good at math. Yeah, I had to go back to my classes after my state standardized testing. It's a little bit different. I mean, I assume it's a little bit different because I'm in online school, so I had to go into a building. That's not good. So I had to go into the building for the online school for the, you know, for the state testing for some reason. But, you know, since I had to do that, I had to also come home afterwards and then get back on classes. A couple people I know just didn't get back onto classes. Like, they were like, oh no, it took me, you know, 2.5 hours to get back to school from state standardized testing. I was like, honestly, I wish I could have done that, but, you know, trying to paint myself as a responsible student, and it's difficult. I'm not enjoying it, but I'm glad I didn't have to make up those 2 days of work. But then, right, I tell my gym teacher, hey, sorry I was absent, because I had state testing during his class. I didn't have a choice whether or not I could miss his class. I was like, hey, I missed state testing, or I missed your class because of state testing. You know, just send me the makeup work, whatever. and he said, he was like, oh no, since you missed it because you were testing, you're exempt from it. And I was like, how many classes could I have just been like, oh no, I was testing, and the teacher is like, oh, don't worry. Could I have gotten out of my last periods? Because I would have loved that. I would have loved a little break. But yeah, I went back. I served my time. I mean, they're not bad classes. It was, I guess if it was my A day, it would be psychology and, English. Yeah, I had to come back to English and psychology. So, wasn't bad. I really liked those classes. But it was just funny that I was like, it was annoying, to say the least. Help! Oh, it's another game in the bag. AMF in general, to be honest, I'd fail online. See, I can see where you're coming from, and obviously I'm not you. I don't have your brain, so I can't tell you whether or not it would work. I know that it worked for me because of organization, honestly. My computer is my baby. As funny and at the same time kind of sad as it is, my computer is what I spend the most time on, and I know it better than pretty much anybody at this point. So I know where everything is. But in physical school, when you're forced to have a locker and classes and this and that and, a very strict schedule. I mean, online school, you still have a strict schedule, but you don't have 5 minutes between classes, You have a little bit more leniency, between classes, and obviously you still have to pay attention during classes, but you have a bit more freedom. And that mixed with being able to work on my own computer and not having to deal with, like, paper assignments was really nice. All of that's what made it more easy for me. But I can completely understand how it would hurt more people's experience than it would help. For some people, it would hurt their experience more than it would help their experience, I guess is the right way to say it. But yeah, it's helped me a lot. I went from C's and D's to straight A's. That's not even an exaggeration. So online school was definitely the way for me. Again, I completely can tell how it wouldn't be for some other people, and honestly, if you're able to stay in in-person school, I don't know. I know that academically it's different, but I don't know if that's the best option because of, like, COVID and stuff. But, go ahead. Do it. Do what works for you or what your district forces on you. But, whatever works best for you, do that. And hopefully you'll find a way to enjoy it at some point. That's my motivational quote of the day. Do what helps you and try to enjoy it a bit. And, that one's for free, but the next one's going to cost you. Oh, gosh. That's just an unfortunate situation. So many T's in that sentence. So yeah, that's my little speech about school, and I mean that's the happy one. That's the giddy one. There's one a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you guys remember. It was one of my first streams where I went on about how the grading system is absolutely useless and pointless, and I said a couple non-family friendly words. I'm trying to cut down. I'm trying to make it more PG so that my parents don't hit me because they watch my streams sometimes. And I'm trying to make it so that they feed me every few months because I don't swear. Hopefully, eventually. See, I can see that as well. The whole social aspect, and I mean, yes, it is important to build up
like a social aspect to your personality. I've never had one. Honestly, 100%. Until, sorry, my brain imploded. Until I really started, like, socializing online, like, on Discord and stuff, I'd never really had, you know, a lot of friends, which, I've always been, I know I say, a lot, but I've always been a believer in I'd rather have, like, a small group of close friends than 100 surface level friends. I've always been a really big advocate of that. And I have had a couple friends growing up through elementary school and middle school and everything like that. But I didn't start forming, like, a group of friends, like a little, like, I think it's like 5 or 6 people at this point. That group of friends I didn't really start forming until I started socializing online, which is probably around middle school, probably around end of middle school, beginning of high school, because that was like that was a time in my life, a time to know me, if you will. It was, yeah. I'm very glad I had it so that I can know how to move on from it. Let's say that. Yeah. So, from that, I learned that it's far better to have a couple deep friends than a lot of surface level friends. And so when I switched to online school, which is what this conversation started as, believe it or not, when I switched to online school, the socializing aspect didn't really hurt me because I was still able to socialize, admittedly, during school. Probably more than I should have at the time, but I still got straight A's, so it worked. For example, I had a presentation the other day, and while I did not remember for the most part that I had one, a lot of the memory of it came from scrolling through chats of me and one of my friends and seeing that I had told them about it. It was terrifying, but it went well. Hopefully. There were, when this whole thing was going on, when COVID started and, like, the big decision was given to you of, do you want to stay online or do you want to stay in person? One of my friends had a really big dilemma because the online school that my district sends us to is completely separate from the high school that I'm zoned for. And while, the high school is, well, it's a high school for sure. While that high school is absolutely fine, like I've been saying, like I've been proving, online was just better for me. So I opted for online. My parents were fine with it, obviously, because, my grades improved 2 or 3 times, like 2 or 3 fold. And, but some of my other friends, most notably my cousin, had a really big struggle because all of her friends were at one school and not the other. And it became, like, for some reason, it became this really big drama in my family because they were like, oh, you should pick your friends over school. And then the other half would be like, yeah, but friends are important to school and things like that. And I was just sitting there like, yeah, I already have it figured out. So hate to be that person in an argument, but, not my flowers, not my field. So I just kind of backed off. I let them figure that one out over time. And I mean, eventually they did. I think she stayed in in-person school because it's just, again, it's better for her. And I applaud her for that and everything. I think it's a dumb decision, but, But she didn't do it for her friends, which I guess that's the most important outcome of this, is that she didn't... As I die, our bed gets destroyed. She didn't choose to stay in person, I don't think purely because of her friends. I think her friends had some influence on it. But I'll take it. But she also compared the grades, compared the timing, everything like that. She definitely made an educated decision. She definitely didn't do it blindly. I respect that. So yeah, I've experienced kind of both with the whole online and in person debate because obviously because obviously I was in person school for like 9 years. You know, up until halfway through ninth grade, we were in person with no other decision, and then COVID hit when I was in ninth grade. So everything like that, which was an experience because no one knew what they were doing except for me. I had been researching. This is something that I kind of stress about sometimes. I had been researching online school since 5th grade, 6th grade. I remember it was either 6th or it was either 5th grade or 8th grade. It was one of those big transitions, and it has been a minute, honestly. And I do know you. I read my Discord messages. I didn't read it on stream. I read it on my phone, but I know you. I know everything. Big brain over here. Is this music too quiet? I feel like it's a little too quiet. I'm going to turn it up a little bit, and then I'm going to continue what I was saying, because I don't remember. Alright. So, what I was saying. So when COVID hit, when I was in ninth grade, you know, halfway through the year, we transitioned to... it was closer to, 75% of the way through the year. So for an entire quarter, we were online. No one knew what they were doing. And it kind of stressed me out because, especially when my grades started really improving, is because I had been looking into online school since like 8th grade. It was one of the big changes. So it was either 5th grade or 8th grade. And I was like, I think this would be better for me. I think it would help improve my focus. I think it would help improve my grades, everything like that. And my parents were like, no. And I was like, yes. And my parents were like, no. I was like, well, that didn't work. So then, when I started doing online school, and it worked, I was like, bruh. I was like, this is a bruh moment because I had been saying for so long that it worked, and then it worked. But I mean, that's not something I hold against them or anything. It's just like funny little anecdote that also caused me a major amount of stress at the time. So that was a really interesting change from in-person to in-person and online, and then just to online, and then now I'm just online because it's a lot more comfortable for me. For me personally. I'm not going to say it's the right choice. I will absolutely say it was the right choice for me, but I'm not going to assign right or wrong to that kind of decision because it's all based on psychology, which is a class I'm taking, apparently. I mean, not apparently as in I haven't been attending it, but apparently as in, I did not register for it. It was not one of my electives. It was going to be in senior year. I'm a junior now, so it was going to be my elective in senior year. Psychology was going to be the thing in senior year. But then it wasn't. And, I was going to do photography this year, and then, psychology, senior year, so that I would leave with a brain full of psychology, ironically. And that kind of fell through because of, I guess, I don't think that the online school, I don't think it even has a photography class, which is a ton of fun. But my psychology class, halfway through the year, becomes zoology, which is also a lot of fun. You have 2 cooking classes? I wish I had cooking classes. Honestly, that's like all I want right now is cooking classes. I would kill for cooking classes. I don't know if my school has cooking classes because when I did the SST, the state standardized testing, I had to go into a room, like I said, and the room had like ovens and dishwashers and stuff. So I don't know if we have a home ec class. Home ec is in home economics, of course. Or if we just had those left over, because I didn't test in the kitchen. I know that. I've been in school kitchens. They do not look like that. Because when I was looking into doing college courses during high school, I was looking into culinary courses at my local community college, and it didn't work out because I didn't get accepted in. I looked mostly at metalworking, which had to do with welding more than like forging. I do want to get into forging as a trade, but it worked mainly in welding, and I applied for that, and it just didn't work. I still think to this day I was only denied because so many people applied to that program. Because when I got the email saying that I was denied, I emailed back and I was like, "Hey, it's me. You made it sound like, I only got denied because all the spaces were full. And if that's what happened, that's chill. However, I want to be considered if a spot opens up." Teacher emailed me back, was like, "I appreciate your initiative. I will absolutely do that." And then did not do that. And then I didn't get into the class. So I assume, to this day, that the space never opened. I tell myself that so that I don't cry at night. I think in all reality, either the space never opened, which isn't, too far off of a guess. Either the space didn't open or I just didn't make the cut, which is something that I have to, be fully ready to accept applying to courses. But I mean, it's same with like applying to jobs. Like I've been applying to jobs recently, and instead of rejections, I just get completely ignored. And it's not just small, because I've applied to a couple small places, small tabletop gaming shops, so TTRPG stores, and it just, they don't reply, which I figure, okay, alright, whatever. They're small, they might not be looking for new employees. I would love an email about that, but, not gonna burn down the building for it. Then I applied to a large company, a chain company that's, I believe, nationwide. It wasn't nationwide, but it is a nationwide company. And that didn't work. They just ignored me. And I was like, sick. And then we went in a couple weeks? I wouldn't say a couple weeks. Like, maybe the next week. Me and my sister went in, and one of the employees was complaining about how few employees they have. And I was like, oh, fun. You're cooking first and fourth. You're looking at all time. I understand not liking a teacher. Really, I do. I kind of have to respect them for that, though. 3 courses in one day. I mean, there's probably more. But 3 courses in one day, that's a lot, honestly. I can barely do 2 streams a week. And they're doing 3 public speakings a day, essentially. I've come to respect schools a lot more because I looked into getting one of the interactive whiteboards. They're about $7,800 for the school scale. That is $7,800. That's the board. Then you need the projector. Then you need the software. The software is free, I'll admit. I had it for a bit because it's fun to play with. But the software is free. Because the equipment is very much so not free. It was very shocking. But now when school says we don't have money for that, I'm just like, okay, that's fine. That's cool. No, I appreciate that. Thank you for considering it. And I just kind of leave it at that because there's no way. I mean, think about how many rooms. Think about how many rooms a school has dedicated to teaching. And then think about how each one of those has an interactive whiteboard. And then multiply that by 7,800. And then that's how much they cost. That's how much a school costs to purchase just their whiteboards. Then there's the desks and chairs. Then there's the AC units. Then there's the AC. Then there's the electric bill and the heating bill and the AC bill. It's crazy. That's why a lot of rooms in my schools had window unit ACs. So the big burly box that you just kind of stuff into a window, and I mean it works. It pulls in outside air, uses magic to cool it, and then spits it out the other side into presumably a room. or just, you know, a small closet or whatever. But after all of that, then they have to pay for food, which, I mean, listen, I'm not an advocate for all school foods, okay? There are some things from my school that people will insult, and I'll be like, hey, I lived off of that. That was like, why can't I catch up to this guy? There we go. I was like, hey, I lived off of that, yo. That was my favorite. And it just what I'm trying to say here is, listen, I'm not advocating for every single item of school food, but it's expensive because they buy it in bulk. I have to say, she's watching, my lovely mother, she would always, yeah, she was a lunch lady for the longest time, so I got like exclusive looks at how that worked, at how the kitchen works, and you know, everything like that. And I learned that, believe it or not, they don't cook everything fresh. Not everything. Some things they do, I'll admit. But a lot of it is reheating, which I thought was weird. But at the same time, not really, because a lot of it is soggy. Hello, Sugar Plum. Caw. But yeah, all of that is to say that while I can understand not liking teachers, and schools in general, and how the education system is completely broken and biased in literally every way imaginable, which I don't have to be scared to say because my teachers have been saying that. Well, not this year, but my teachers have said that before. All of that is to say that I do have to an extent, respect schools for how much money they put forward just to deal with, like, I mean, my school would get an average of 1,500 students a year, right? So they have to put up with 1,500. That was saddening. So they have to put up with 1,500 children. I don't know how they do it, honestly. I wouldn't be able to. I would just start hitting kids as usual. But, like, they don't. I mean, they're legally not allowed to, but they don't. Crazy to me. Really worries me that we only have 3 people on our team, by the way. And that's one of them. Yeah, that's comforting. I'm just gonna stock up on wool. I'm just gonna build away my issues. I'm gonna build the Mona Lisa. I'm gonna try to get a drop attack. Let's go! Let's go! I did not expect that to work. Let's go. I have a couple teachers this year that I am less than fond of, I'll admit. I do like all of my teachers, but I do like some more than others at the same time. And it's been, honestly, that's my favorite part of, like, the first week of school is finding out what teachers you do and don't like. 400 kids, maybe 500. Jesus. School from the 1940s? Again, I'm not telling you, well, not again, I should stop repeating myself then. But I'm not trying to tell you that you have to like your school or anything. I'm not even telling you that you have to respect your school. I'm saying, well, I mean, because I have an audience and influence, technically, I do have to say that I'm saying to respect your school. But, I'm just saying that I respect schools for that, you know. Obviously, I don't know all of the internal workings of your school, so I do not know how your school operates. It could be far, far worse than mine. It could be a literal nightmare. I don't know. I don't know. These are things that I do not have the intellectual capacity. There it is. That proves my point, by the way. I do not have the intellectual capacity for that kind of thing. Guys, this looks so beautiful. I'm so proud of it. It's art, really. Really, it's just art. I call it wall. I think it's gorgeous. My teammate is still alive. That was a lot of materials. Alright, alright. We're gonna start pushing other teams. Even though we don't have our bed, it doesn't mean we're not gaming. I'm gonna need some gapples. Nah, I'm gonna save up for an iron sword first. So get some more wool. Alright. Alright. I am prepared. I am not prepared. Never mind. Where are you going? That's what I thought. That is absolutely what I thought. Get dunked on, loser. Okay, I have to save a spot for the fireball. Always put your fireball second. What's my favorite animal? Oh, what is my favorite animal? Let's see. I like wolves. Wolves are really cool. I like dogs. So, you know, wolves are just big angry dogs. They're like angsty dogs, I should say. So wolves are pretty cool. On the other side of that, the antithesis, I like lions, which are just big cats. You know, cats are pretty cool. I like horses. Horses are like big farm dogs, along with cows. Horses and cows are just farm dogs, and I love them. What else? I like goats. Goats are pretty cool. You can't trust them, but they're pretty cool. I don't think I have a favorite animal. I mean, unless we're going into, like, mythological as well. Because I definitely have a favorite mythological animal. No, that's right. Okay, my favorite animal is the dire wolf, okay? It's used in a lot of fantastical settings, but it was actually a real animal. It went extinct about 10,000 years ago. It was in the first Ice Age. I believe that was about 10,000 years ago. Something like that. But the dire wolf is my favorite animal. It came up to about... Hang on, let me get the exact numbers on this before I make a fool of myself. I'm going to die. Okay, that's fine, because I need to look at this. So, let's see. A dire wolf usually got to about 130 to 150 pounds, which is about 60 to 70 kilograms. And got about 25%, like, that's about 25% heavier than the modern gray wolf. If I look up how tall is a dire wolf... They're estimated to be about 2.6 feet to shoulder. 2.6 feet to shoulder. To put that in perspective, the tallest dog in the world, Zeus, let's see, 44 inches in feet, is 3'6" to shoulder. So, average dire wolf was just a couple inches shy, if not a foot shy, of the tallest dog ever. Oh, yeah, 1.18 meters. Jesus, that's so crazy. But I love dire wolves. I really do. They've always been my favorite. It's since I found out about them, I should say. They've been my favorite animal. Because they're just... Think about it, right? Wolves are big dogs. Okay. So wolves are big dogs. And dire wolves are big wolves. So dire wolves are just big dogs. You know? Like, it doesn't get better than that. Honestly, it can't get better than that. Unless there was a big dire wolf. Like a wolf bigger than a dire wolf. I hate this map so much. Man, it would also be great if my game didn't freeze. There it is. I do not like this map, though. It's very easy access to the bed. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite animal. At least my favorite canine animal. My favorite feline animal is probably the liger, because a lot of people, again, think it's fake. Liger is... Oh, is a liger male tiger, female lion? Liger. Yeah. Male lion, female tiger. Okay. What is it with Male tiger, female. Yeah, male tiger, female lion is a Tygon. Why is there a difference? I have no idea. I think it's in like bone structure or something. But yeah, that's my favorite feline animal. Probably. I might find a new one in a couple weeks. Cerberus would be an amazing pet, and I am so incredibly jealous of Hades for keeping him. But hey, if he serves well in the underworld, he serves well in the underworld. Talking about Cerberus always makes me want to watch Hercules again. So does just knowing about the movie Hercules. I love that movie so much. It's so good. It's so good. So rich in memes as well. It's overall probably one of my favorite Disney movies. Like top 3 at least. But yeah, direwolves are definitely my favorite canine. Ligers are my favorite feline. Honestly, though, I think that's how we have to break it down, is by family. You know, there are so many animals out there that I like. You have to be like, what's your favorite feline? What's your favorite canine? In order to get like an actual answer from me. I know that he died, but I didn't get the kill, and that makes me sad. Good timing. Yeah. My favorite dog, personally, is probably Clifford. He's great. He's a bit tall. You know, okay, this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. You ever notice? I got back on the bridge, and then I walked off the bridge because I didn't think I was back on the bridge. That's a gamer move right there. That's what we call a gamer move. But I've been wanting to talk about this to someone, so I guess Twitch chat is the best person to rant about this to. But you ever realize how Clifford breaks its own rules constantly? He's supposed to be canonically taller than a townhouse building, an average city townhouse building, because that's what Elizabeth Marie, or whatever her name is, lived in. But then, sometimes he just walks through doors, because he can, because he's Clifford. But, like, at the same time, I don't think your door is going to be as tall as your townhouse. I could be wrong, you know, I don't know how big their doors are, but, like, that's not how physics work. It made me mad, and then I cried a lot. It was an interesting couple days. But Muncher is 69. Nice, mature. I love it. 10 out of 10. I love that we have military skins in the same lobby as Peter Griffin and Butt Muncher 69. Really shows the age range of people who play Minecraft. Or at least maturity range. I shouldn't say age range, because I would do that. We did not get either of the aforementioned skins. In fact, all of them are on teams that are very, very against us. It's the tiny bit worrying. That tiniest bit worrying. That means either I'm going to have to kill or be killed by Butt Muncher 69. This is so sad. How am I supposed to ever reach my full potential? Maybe Clifford is a deity. I never actually considered that. Maybe he's a god of his own realm. He can do whatever he wants purely because he wills it such. I don't know. Has anyone ever power scaled Clifford? I watched a video of someone power scaling Jesus to see if he could beat Goku. That was interesting. Goku wins, by the way. Or no, Jesus won. I think Jesus won. Yeah. Guys, be careful. My stream might be just a little bit blasphemous. No one needs to know. But like, you might not even notice it. Just a little bit blasphemous. But I'm pretty sure Jesus won against Goku, so I think that's like the opposite of blasphemy. You know? I don't know. I've never been to like... I think I've gone to Sunday school before. If so, I don't remember it very well. I remember it kind of well, though. Taking a road trip soon, taking a day trip soon. Gonna go up to a very, very nice, very open state. Go to some Goodwills, go to thumb plant shops. The game would not let me fall that time. I appreciate that. That's true. If you tell Clifford no, you probably just get either stepped on or eaten. So, yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Clifford is a god of his own realm. Things happen purely because Clifford says it can or cannot. That should be in the next Clifford story they write. I don't even know if they write Clifford books anymore. I don't know. I don't read. The last thing I read, I've probably said this a million times on stream. The last thing I read was Uzumaki by Junji Ito. It is a horror manga, and it's so pretty. I love it so much. It's so disgusting and twisted and horrible and awful, and I love it in every way possible. I need to finish it. I'm like halfway through, and it's the last thing that I've read. Unless you count anime subtitles, then that's different. Then that's much different. If that's the case, then the last thing I read was probably Jujutsu Kaisen. I need to finish that, by the way. I'm watching it with a friend, but I'm watching it with a friend, and I know it's very simple to ask him, but I didn't think about it until just now. I don't know if I'm allowed to watch it without him or not anymore. I think I am. I think he just wants me to finish it, honestly. I read what you said. I understand. I'm processing it. I don't remember how to pronounce that because the actual word, like the heritage, and the football team are pronounced differently. I think the correct way is Celtic, and the football team is Celtic. I think. I could be wrong. I'm very unintelligent. I have very smooth brains sometimes. But I believe that's right. I'm like every time I say it and no one corrects me, my percentage of assurity goes down. Like, I don't think assurity is a real word, but hey, at the same time, you know, I'm not gonna die because I got a word wrong. I mean, I might, but we cross that bridge when we come to it, as usual. Alright, Blue's on their way. This is bad. Because Blue's better at the game than us. Because Blue does... Nope. Not dealing with that. Not today. I got to help someone with their homework the other day. Pronounced with a K. Okay, so it's Celtic. Okay, that's interesting. Celtic myths and... What was it? Myths and tales? That's really interesting. I'm very glad that you can, you know, that you found an interest. I'm more of a Norse mythology person myself. I mean, I'm also, you know, that's also my religion, but that's Norse mythology has always interested me more, other than Greek mythology. I think like Norse mythology and Greek mythology are on the same level, if not Norse mythology being just a bit higher. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I got killed by Butt Muncher 69. Oh god. Oh my god. No. Bruh. This is like the biggest achievement and also the worst betrayal in my life. I love Norse mythology. It's great. It's really great because like it explains a lot, and what it doesn't explain. The reason that I always keep my religion open is because the what Norse mythology doesn't explain, I can turn to Greek mythology for, and it works great. It works really, really well, and it makes me happy, and that's what's most important about religion. I keep forget like there are some topics that I want to talk about, and I'm like, no, that's not school appropriate. And then I'm like, I don't have to be school appropriate. This is my time. This is my free time. That's the hardest part about streaming, is remembering that I'm not on anyone else's time but my own. I mean, I did set a schedule, and I'm gonna follow that schedule. But sorry, I have hiccups, by the way. That's why I'm like stopping every few words. It did not work. 0 out of 10. Alright. We're just gonna push. Oh my god. That actually helped him a lot more than it helped me. And he's walking like... he's like walking at very low FPS. And yet I got back to base first, so... Who really wins, honestly? Him. He has the diamonds. Oh shoot, here comes yellow. Okay. I know I said I was gonna push. That is no longer the plan. Said yellow is gonna push. Honestly, I recommend reading Norse mythology for, you know, I have a bit of a bias, but to anyone who likes mythology, I really recommend Norse mythology. It's interesting, and there's a lot of drama, and it's a lot of fun. Going off the topic of Norse mythology, more into Greek mythology, read about the cult of Dionysus. It's how the belief of Dionysus formed, and it's pretty interesting and pretty funny and very fitting to Dionysus as well. Dionysus is the god of wine and parties, so the fact that his beliefs were, or the belief of him, I should say, or started by a cult is pretty fitting. We are not... Oh. Yeah. I'm not gonna get out of this one, am I? Definitely not alive. Are you gonna spare me? No. Yeah, no, he's just building me a cage. Yeah. I had an opportunity, and I didn't take it. It's a very good song. The Cult of Dionysus is a very good song. I would play it for those who haven't heard it, but I get DMCA'd and shut down, and Twitch would probably send a SWAT team to my house to take me down for copyright infringement. So I'll pass this time. Maybe if I'm streaming and I'm having kind of a bad day, I'll break DMCA so that I get swatted by Twitch. I have like... So like I said, I was doing physical labor before this, and I was moving wood. I was moving, stacking, cutting, you know. Yeah, I cut wood with an axe. It was pretty cool. I was very good at it, as I am most things. And I have like wood chips around my eyes, and then also my face is just very dried out because I don't drink water when I'm doing physical labor, which is a bad thing, I'm aware. But like it feels gross. It feels gross and icky also. That keeps working. I keep killing people by throwing fireballs at... Okay. That was a bit rude, not gonna lie. We're gonna wait until this game finishes. I can't say GG because I hide my Twitch... I hide my chat for Twitch. Because I don't know what these people are going to say, but it's probably inappropriate. Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, I'm trying to stop doing that whole, like, halfway through stream, I take a 5-minute break. That's pretty cringe. Yes, if you need water, go get water. I'm not taking a break, like I said, but go get water. Water is more important than the momentary satisfaction you get from watching one of my Twitch streams, hopefully. Yes, I am trying to brush past that voice crack, but also, I am trying to stop doing that 5-minute break halfway through stream thing, because I was watching a Phil's VOD over the past 2 weeks. I've watched a few, believe it or not. But I was watching one, and he stopped for a bathroom break, and I got extremely bored, and just stopped caring, which was a lot of fun. It was hard to get back into that one, not gonna lie. But I did eventually. But, I don't know, taking breaks in the middle of streaming, I understand that, you know, streamers are also human, and I understand that a lot of people understand that streamers are also human, but, like, it's boring. I don't want to be boring. And I'm not saying that, you know, streamers are boring because they take breaks, but it is boring when a streamer takes breaks like that. Mid-stream as well. I tried to do that fireball jump, and it didn't work, but I tried. The effort is there. That's all that matters. It's getting colder outside. I always love Halloween because it's colder outside. I mean, you know, the free candy, it's whatever. The interacting with people, I don't like. But like, being in that cold, crisp air, wearing pretty much whatever you want. I mean, I try not to do, like, naked, because that's weird. But, like, wearing a costume, being able to just, like, be in that air, that temperature, is really, really nice. I'm not trick-or-treating this year. I'm either going to do it, you know. How do you feel about Minecraft getting the one boss? It doesn't really affect me because I don't play hardcore that often. I do want to play hardcore, but I'm not very good at Minecraft. B, it's scary. It's terrifying. I can't lie. That thing has, hang on, there's some specs on it somewhere. Let me pull it up. Specs on the Warden. Crap. It has 84 HP and does up to 31 damage. 31 damage. You are not surviving a hit from that unless you have armor. That's just such an insane amount of damage. Like I said, it's not really gonna affect me because I don't really play hardcore. But 31 damage! That's stupid. That's so stupid. It's been said that the moment you run into that in hardcore, your world's deleted. I know that there are ways to get away from it, but still, it's a terrifying experience. I hope no one has to go through that in their life. I'm not gonna change it, but I want to comment on the fact that this has been like the same song 2 or 3 times over. Some of these playlists are ridiculous and really annoying, but at the same time, you know, can't play music that I actually enjoy because of DMCA, which is fun. A lot of fun. I don't want to say we have this game in the bag, but I mean, there's one other person and we have our bed, so it's pretty much an infinite on one. I mean, honestly, there's not much else you can do. Okay, that is not how I expected that to go. there's not much else you can do other than just run. I think it's only being added to hardcore, though. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was like a hardcore boss. All of these noises are happening, and I know exactly what they mean, but because I don't have Twitch chat, or because I don't have game chat on, it's really weird to not see it in chat, in game chat. I could always just turn the opacity down, but at the same time, no. Sorry. Oh my god. Hang on, let me... That seemed a little odd. The way he was running around. Maybe I'm just paranoid. That was a lot of damage at the same... Maybe he has a diamond sword. I'm not trying to accuse anyone of hacking. I could have just been not paying very well attention. Or very good attention. Let's go! Let's go, victory! Let's go. I think that's the first victory of the day as well. Which is saddening, mildly, because we've been playing for an hour and a half. But still, let's go! One victory is better than none victory. Whew. Sorry about that. Alright. This is either going to take 30 minutes of stream or we're going to win this game. I think we're gonna win this game. I'm calling it now. Okay. I get that the event is starting, but I can't go see it. I'm streaming. That worked surprisingly well. As in, no one else has bridged to that yet. I really like this map. This is probably my favorite map so far. Oh, jeez. Listen, I'm not for dog abuse. But if you could kick a field goal with it, you know, that'd be pretty cool. It'd be an interesting feat of strength, not gonna lie. Because those things are aggressive and it'd probably kill you. Just a little bit. I did not want to turn on caps lock. Alright, so that's 4 diamonds. So sharpness, which just, you know, adds more damage to your sword, costs 8 diamonds. I have 4. So I need to get 4 more. And it's gonna be an adventure. But at the same time, apparently, it's really not. I thought green team would be over here by now. I don't have enough blocks to go over to them yet. I'm gonna grab some more blocks and then... Okay. Or my teammate will start us on the way over there. Bruh. That almost worked. That almost worked. I got their bed mostly uncovered. Now all I have to do is go in there with a few more blocks. That was the wrong thing. Now all I have to do is go in there with a few more blocks and I might be able to clutch this. Nope, never mind. Retreat. Okay, they're also retreating. I'm not the only cowards in this war. I'm not the only cowards. Oh my goodness. My English is on point today, by the way. Uh-oh. That was funny. When comedy happens. Yo, that was a final kill. Let's go. They're worth more XP, I believe. I could be wrong. Cross-teaming is not allowed. Cross-teaming is a bannable offense. That did not go the way I planned. At all, really. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Don't worry. That just straight up did not happen. Really gonna try to defeat me with my own tactic? I don't think it worked. I think he still got away. I tried, and that's what's important. Yeah! Yeah! Good! Let's go! Big move. Alright. We do some gaming, we do some gaming. I think that's gonna be our sharpened swords. Did someone just pearl to our island? Ruh-roh. Okay, no. I think we're safe. I smell like gasoline. I hate that. Team upgrades, sharpened swords. Now I'm the team favorite. Okay, blue's our biggest competitor. Blue is across the map as well. So we're kind of safe from their attacks, and they're kind of safe from our attacks. In that I'm not attacking them. Once I attack them, they'll have a serious problem on their hands, since I am, of course, a gamer, certified by the FDA. He's on 1 health. There it is. I have 1 final kill. If I die in this, like, if we lose this game and I only have 1 kill, I'm gonna be sad. There it is. Okay, well, I don't believe that, actually. I don't think that happened. In my opinion, that just didn't happen. Yo! Okay, I didn't think that would work. I didn't think that would work. Okay, okay, okay. Come on. Come on. Get me in close enough. Loop around, and I didn't lose them. I did not lose them. Okay, okay, okay. That almost worked. That almost worked. I exposed their bed a little bit, and also, I know that all they have is terracotta. Okay. I'm gonna spectate my team for the rest of this round. That's not my team. You have cheese? Good job. I'm proud of you. Good job owning cheese. I didn't think anyone could do it, but
There you go. Good job.
Oh, big move, big move. Oh. What health you got? He's at 5 health. Come on, ice sushi. Come on, ice sushi. It's just UV4. Kind of infinite because I can respawn, but UV4. I believe in you. Come on, ice sushi. Ooh! Big move. Well, we tried. We tried. That's what's important. We tried. I like that I don't have to plug what game this is because they do it for me. It's really comforting. Okay, the more blocks the better. I went on this like 2 or 3 month streak where I just refused to buy blocks, and I would only ever fireball jump or TNT jump places. I don't know why, but I did, and I mean it worked kinda. I won like 2 or 3 games only. Oh my god. I hate this map. So I didn't even recognize what map it was. I was so key focused on getting diamonds. Bro, you block glitched me. That's cringe. Using the server's faults to your advantage. He's literally... I can't tell if that said 8 health or 0 health, but if that said 0 health, I'm gonna be mad. Because I hit him multiple times. That would have killed him. But, you know, I'm trying to not be salty here. I'm really trying. It's not working very well. But I'm really trying. That is, in fact, the extra person is, in fact, a churro. Interesting. I'm very proud of my night skin. I think it looks really nice. I think the head clashes really well with the body. That's just IMO. If it gets like 3 minutes to closing stream and we're in the middle of a game, I'll just abandon my team and leave. Because I don't want to close out mid-game, because that's a little weird. To just have your teammate stand on a single piece of wood or wool on a bridge, and just be talking to themselves, and then come back and finish the game. No. If it gets like 2 or 3 minutes to closing, and we're mid game, I'll just dip on my team. Okay, it worked pretty well last time. Except for the map we were on was Duty Caca. So, actually, I'm gonna have better luck going this way. I'm not good enough at Minecraft to speed bridge, unfortunately. So, it's a bit slow, but it's effective. Get up close and personal. And right back to first person. Back when I played Bedwars when I was younger, I would like build bridges and then I would reinforce them by adding a second layer, which isn't a bad idea, it's just expensive. But then I would also add walls, and then I would add a roof, and then I would add water running throughout it. That was a fast round. And then I would add water running throughout it and everything like that. It got to the point where I just had whole houses as bridges that were like all flooded majorly. It was fun. It was great. And it didn't really... it protected me most of the time. There's one time where I worked all game to do that, but all in endstone. And again, it worked eventually. Eventually. Okay, this time I'm gonna give myself a lot more wiggle room. We're just gonna go right to diamonds. And then we're going to also win the game in about 15 minutes. 13 minutes. Yeah. Why can't I? Okay. Alright, alright, alright. We're gaming, we're gaming, we're gaming. Alright, there's 3. Not worth staying around for a 4th. If it's any more than 10 seconds, it's not worth staying around for the 4th. Unless you have, unless it's like mid to late game and you have absolutely no one else at that diamond. I really don't think it's worth. Alright. Okay, this looks like a pretty good setup. I want the iron behind that, and then I want that in front of that. Okay. Not gonna rush anybody just yet, just because I'm still in leather. Once I get iron, I'll start rushing just a bit. Okay, I want to make that a little easier to climb up. Gotta just jump to diamond then. Okay, so that's 5. I need 3 more, and then I can get sharpened swords. Quick maths. Alright, alright. This is true gaming. Is one of my teammates following me? Why? Leave me alone, stalker boy. No, I need that. I need that. Give me that. No, stop it. I need that. See? Not more than 10 seconds. That means it's worth. I'm just gonna wait here. Just gonna sit here. Wait until I get another diamond. Okay. That's 6. Now I only need 2 more. Would only need 1 more, but that guy took 1 from me. He's my teammate, too. Bruh. Alright. Just put that there. Very, very soon we can get... Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I was going to say we can get an iron sword, but we already have one. The next thing we need is iron armor, and that needs double the gold that we have. So, not very soon. But you will get diamond... or iron armor. Armor! Jeez. My voice is cracking a lot. I don't know why. I don't think I'm used to talking this long. Which is odd. Okay, well, he just got sharpened armor. Or sharpened swords. Jeez. We can go for reinforced armor. It's definitely not gonna hurt. Yeah, and we don't have it yet. Reinforced armor is just adding protection. I should have kept that fireball. It's just adding protection to your armor, so it has 4 levels, going all the way up to prop 4. Actually, I'm gonna get the forge upgrade. And haste, because why not? Alright. Easy game. Easy game. I don't want to be toxic. I don't want to kill someone and be like, oh, that was easy. That was easy. But, at the same time. So I ended up not getting reinforced armor, which I thought was a weird move, but I don't know why I didn't then. Brain hurty. I could have gotten that and then 3 traps. Bruh. Yeah, okay. It's like 30 seconds until next. It's not worth. Unfortunately, it's not worth. Alright. Alright. Here we go. 34. Not sure why that's the sound it made. Oh. What's going on back there? I'm looking through my rearview mirror. I think this is going to be the last game of stream, unfortunately. So we gotta win. We gotta get that dub. Okay. Try not to sound bored, because I'm not bored. I just have a very monotone voice. Come on, I believe in you. A little bit higher. There it is. 1 minute, I'm like, guys, I'm not trying to be toxic. The next minute, I'm like patronizing a guy just because he can't hit me with an arrow from like 100 blocks away, if not more. The duality of Elizabeths. Let's get heal pull. Let's get some more apples. That was a lot more wool than I meant to buy. Just gonna toss it there. Sure, works. So we have to take out yellow's bed, and then also the rest of red team, and then also the... Okay, there goes green team. That just made our job a little bit easier. We have to do that all in 8.5 minutes. No! Oh my god. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Alright, I think I'm just gonna return to the lobby then. I'm gonna actually utilize my stream ending screen. Alright guys, that was this stream. That was this week's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this change of pace. I wanted something a little more lively, a little more fun, a little more intriguing for the audience maybe. I want to start doing this a bit more regularly, not just Hypixel Bedwars, but also like bringing in friends, doing some collabs, doing things on multiplayer so that it's not just me walking around. I don't sorry. I don't know. It all depends on the kind of reaction that this gets. So really the future is all up to you guys. If you like this, if you like this and stayed for the whole stream, thank you very much. If you like this, you can also like the VOD that's going up on YouTube shortly after this is done. Just any little bit helps. And if you don't like it, don't dislike the VOD. That's unfortunate. If you don't like this, don't dislike the VOD, just like comment, I wanted something different or I want something different. Also, feel free to follow me and check out all of my social medias, which are all on the end screen, but also I have an about page on Twitch that has all of that information as well. It's all in my link tree. I don't know what else there is to say other than what I said at the beginning of the stream. Thank you very much for all coming out. I'm very happy that you were here. We got a good win today. We got one good win that we did not contribute anything to, and that's what's worth it. But it's not the goal; it's the journey. So yeah, I hope you all really enjoyed this. Trying something new, branching out a little bit, can be scary, can be new, can be worrying, at times. And yeah, I will see you guys next week.